An arrest warrant is now issued for the owner of a company at the center of KARE 11's investigation that exposed the private prisoner transport industry's widespread pattern of sexual assault. Here's investigative reporter AJ Legault with the latest in KARE 11's year-long investigation, Nowhere to Turn.
In Albuquerque, New Mexico, at a county courthouse, a fed-up judge issues an arrest warrant for a business owner named Randy Cagle.
This down, record it, whatever the you need to do.
Cagle is no stranger to KARE 11 Investigates.
When you were warned that he was misbehaving with women in your care, what did you do?
Randy Cagle refused our repeated attempts last year to talk with him about how guards for his prisoner transport company, ISC, were accused of sexually assaulting at least 21 women in his care. The New Mexico judge now accuses Cagle of refusing to comply with court orders in a civil case brought by one of the victims.
We now have 2 default judgments in this case.
Attorney Laura Schauer-Ives represents a woman we're only identifying by her initials TP, who was raped by ISC guard Marquette Johnson at gunpoint. Johnson is now a federally convicted serial rapist with 15 known victims, including Danielle Civils of St. Paul, Minnesota.
How did it happen a second time? How did it happen a third time? How did it happen all these times?
5 other women were raped, some in rest stop bathrooms, after TP reported her assault. But Marquette Johnson was left on the job by Randy Cagle.
And the company continued to allow him to transport women and continued to harbor him and facilitate a serial rapist.
In the civil lawsuit brought by TP, she claimed Johnson held the barrel of his handgun to her cheek, warned her to cooperate, otherwise it was going to get ugly. Cagle filed paperwork with the court claiming, quote, "The complaint itself is built off lies. We don't carry firearms."
Did he have a gun?
Yes, sir.
John Paul Jones was the ISC guard partnered with Johnson. He testified against him in the federal serial rape case. Jones says any claim Johnson didn't have a gun is a lie.
I could see the gun on his right hip, and I could also see it on the dashboard when he would lay it up there.
ISC was headquartered in West Memphis, Arkansas, inside this building. Other former ISC guards interviewed by KARE 11 also dispute Cagle's claims that his guards did not carry guns.
And he would pass that person a pistol here.
He says nobody carried guns.
No, he had a safe in there. It was in the linen closet.
And he handed out guns to the
Yes.
guards.
He had about, I would say, 8 or 9 pistols.
And there's even more evidence that Cagle knew his claim in court that his guards don't have guns was false.
So there's 4 bullet holes.
Just 3 months before TP was raped at gunpoint, ISC guards were involved in a road rage incident in Illinois where they shot at another vehicle on the highway. When questioned by police, this ISC guard claimed Randy Cagle called them with an order.
Randy ended up calling us and he was like, man, if it is a gun involved, you know what I'm saying, we need to get rid of it.
And he said, you have a gun, get rid of it?
Yes.
Okay.
Just as Randy was saying, if it is a firearm involved, y'all need to get rid of it.
ISC is no longer in business, and Randy Cagle quit responding to TP's New Mexico lawsuit. The judge now finding he flouted the court's orders by refusing to appear, so ordered he be incarcerated for up to 364 days, held on a $3 million cash-only bond. The man whose company hauled countless humans around the nation in chains, could now himself face a cross-country van ride. For KARE 11 Investigates, Nowhere to Turn, I'm AJ Legault.
In response to KARE 11's request for comment on this report, Cagle texted that his company's policy was no guns. He said he's not planning to go to New Mexico and won't spend another penny or minute talking about it. He's also currently facing 2 lawsuits here in Minnesota brought by women sexually assaulted by his guards. He's yet to respond to those lawsuits.